Hey, what's poppin'? This is your boy Jay the Comedian. Good morning. How y'all doing? How am I doing? Oh, I feel great. Weather's beautiful. I'm all right. Today I would like to talk to you guys about a subject that kind of it makes me really wonder about Jehovah's Witnesses, because you see, a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses, they realize something, because I know I realized it when I was a Jehovah's Witness, but I never spoke on it. And that is the fact that they're trapped inside of the organization. Now, I've talked to Jehovah's Witnesses since I left the organization, and I bring up the fact that they're trapped inside the organization, and they're all like, I'm not trapped. I can leave at any time, but I don't want to because I love Jehovah. Really? Really? So, okay, let's go over this then, all right? I was born into the organization. I got baptized when I was 12. Before I got baptized, I was not allowed to hang out with anybody who wasn't a Jehovah's Witness. So I was already pretty much living a baptized Jehovah's Witness lifestyle. After I got baptized, I definitely couldn't hang out with anybody who wasn't a Jehovah's Witness. But even like before that, like around my early young adult years, when I was like 9, 11, all that young age, stuff like that, I couldn't even hang out with people who weren't like really doing a bang up job as a Jehovah's Witness. Even if you weren't like just like a regular guy and you just had like a double life or whatever, I couldn't hang out with you. I can only hang out with the good Jehovah's Witnesses. At least that's what I was supposed to do. I hung out with everybody, you know. I had a double life myself. I wouldn't even call it a double life. I can call it like I had like Mario, like 10 lives. You know, that's kind of meanie. I had my school life, home life, neighborhood life. You know, I change it up a little bit depending on what girl I'm with. You know, like I had a bunch of lives. But the fact that I'm bringing this up is, the reason I'm bringing it up is because basically you could not hang out or have any dealings with anybody who was not a devout Jehovah's Witness. Now, after I'm baptized, right? Let's say, I think I'm ready to go. I think I've had enough. I'm going to leave this organization now. It's not that simple. Because for the people out there who's telling me that they're not trapped in this organization, how do you leave the organization? Tell me that. Well, you just turn in your letter and you just leave. It's that simple, cut and dry. So you're telling me that nothing happens after you turn that letter in. Everybody in your life, all your family and friends, everybody you know, they're going to just be like, oh, okay, well, you're going to do something else. That's fine. We'll still love you the same. We'll still hang out with you and kick it with you and surprise and give you the support you need when you need it, you know, because we're just like that. We just love everybody. Or will they be like, oh, and just never speak to you again? Because I think it's that. And the problem is if all the people in your life, every single person that you've grown accustomed to being around and your need and your social structure, everybody, the only people you're allowed to be with are devout Jehovah's Witnesses. If you leave them. I can't name a human being on earth who would be okay with losing everybody in their life. And that's the point. You can't just up and leave, and you know that, and you're being dishonest if you tell people that. There's no way you can just up and leave. You can't say any and everybody who you've ever loved and had a relationship with on any level, you could just cut off at the drop of a hat forever. No. There are people called PMOs. You know what a PMO is? That means they're physically in, mentally out, because they can't leave. They want to leave. They want to be physically out too. They want to be mentally and physically out of this organization, but they can't. Because there's something inside of the organization that they don't want to lose. And it sure ain't the love of Jehovah. I tell you that right now. They ain't sitting up there like, oh, I want to leave the organization, but I don't want to lose Jehovah's love. Are you kidding me? Jehovah's love ain't even the thing that they take away from you when you get disfellowshipped. They say it is. They say that's why people come back. Don't nobody come back because they want to get Jehovah's love. Oh, I want to come back because I want to be in Jehovah's good grace again. Nobody comes back for that. Because if that was enough reason to come back, they wouldn't even take away your family and friends. If that was enough reason to come back, do you know how many people would leave the organization every single time? That would not prevent anybody from doing anything. If you could still have the same relationship with your family and friends, there wouldn't even be discipline. Well, you just lost Jehovah's love and you're probably going to die in Armageddon. People be like, okay, I'm cool with that. That's it. I can still kick it with my homies, go and party and live the best life ever. I just ain't going to get no love from Jehovah. And shoot, I've been waiting for the Great Tribulation for years now. I wasn't supposed to make it out of high school 19 years ago. But I made it out. And still no Great Tribulation. So if that's the thing, yeah, I'll wait for that. But no, they take away your family and friends. Now, when people come back, are they coming back because they love Jehovah and they want to get back in Jehovah's good grace, or they want to see their family and friends again? Because like I just said, that's the reason they come back. And it perverts any other reason. It would take away any other reason for somebody to come back, as long as that's one of the things you take away. That's like me giving somebody $100 just to say I love you, Jay. Like, I will give somebody $100 every day and they'll tell me they love me every day. But if I took away the $100, would they continue to tell me they love me every day? Much less actually feel that way. You know what I mean? Because that's not how things work. If you give somebody or you take away something greater than what they actually want, or whatever the goal of the thing is, then you're not really meeting your goal. If I want somebody to love me, paying them $100 every day is not going to bring their love to me. They're going to bring the love that I'm paying them $100 every day. They'll love that. But the moment they're not getting that anymore, they're gone. Meaning that they never loved me in the beginning. And I was going about getting their love the entire wrong way. You see, this is the thing. There is no way to leave this organization with your family and friends and happiness still intact. You can try to fade, but eventually they'll catch on. Hey, you haven't been to the meeting in 30 years. Hey, you wanna talk to me about it? Maybe we can go this Sunday. Like, no, I'm done, I'm gone. And then they'll be done and gone with you. When has it ever been okay for anybody, religious-wise, to be trapped inside of an organization? Now, you can tell me I'm wrong all you want to. Jay, you're wrong. Nobody's trapped inside the organization. You can give up your family and friends and leave at any moment. But you're trapped if you have to do that. As long as you're holding people hostage inside of that organization, people are trapped. And not only are they trapped, they can't even speak out. A lot of people have a lot of things on their mind that they don't like about the organization, but they know the moment they speak out against it, they'll lose their family and friends. So they don't speak out about it. This was always one of my biggest problems inside the organization, because I remember them always just talking about people who weren't happy in the organization, who, you know, and I'm just like, well, why don't they just leave if they're not happy? But I'm like, well, you know, just let them still talk to their family and friends, and, you know, just let them be about, you know, go about their day. They wouldn't have nothing mean to say then. But as you all know, oh, you can't just leave like that. You know, come on now. Oh man, people are driving dumb today. But the point is, as long as you cannot just freely come and go as you please, it is a cult. You are trapped. You've been fooled if you think you're not. Inside of that organization, you are not free to go. You are not free to think. You are not free to do. You are not free. And I've experienced a lot of freedom in my life. Not as much freedom as I would like to. Like, I've never ran out to a beach butt naked, and I think that's the type of freedom I'm trying to get down with. But the point is, as long as you're not experiencing true freedom, and let me tell you, if you're a JW, You are not experiencing true freedom. Believe me when I say this. You are not free. There's a way to get free, and it takes a bunch of courage. It takes a lot of sacrifice. But I can promise you one thing. In the end, it's worth it. Oh, it is so worth it. It is so worth it. And there's nothing better than freedom. Trust me on that, all right? I hope y'all are having a great day. I'm having a great day. I just pulled up to the store. I'm going to holler at y'all later, all right? Have a great day. Holla at your guala. Deuces.